All right. So we are talking about the Enneagram 3. And this is a number that I feel like I should know more because you've got, with me personally, I'm Enneagram 9. And the way that it works with healthy and unhealthy, um, you know, Enneagram numbers is that you move to another side of the Enneagram. And so in periods of unhealthiness, I'm a 6, or I take on the poor characteristics of a 6. And in healthy um, characteristics, I take on, or in healthy times, I take on the characteristics of a 3. So I feel like I should know 3 more than I do. um, but anyway, the 3 is often referred to as the performer or the achiever. Um, and I think both of those kind of describe a little bit of a different aspect of of what a 3 is. And so you've got um, the achiever, right? The achiever is somebody who strives to achieve, right? That actually describes threes very well. Um, they are all about achievement and pushing themselves, and there's challenging things that they want to accomplish in their life, and they're all about accomplishment. But the performer aspect of it is um, they sometimes, I guess the reason why they pursue so many things and want to have all these achievements is because they want to feel valued by other people, and they think that achievements and things like that is what's going to do that. Um, so one of the great temptations for threes is deceit. um, they want to hide all of the bad things, and they want you to see all of the good things in their life. And so they would perform for those people around them so that they look good. Um, and so they achieve, like they really strive for different goals and try to accomplish a lot of things. They want to look like they have their lives together, but more than that, they want to look like they have accomplished much. Um, and a biblical example of a 3 is Jacob. Um, Jacob kind of had this idea, especially in the relationship that he saw with Esau. Like in his birth, Jacob's hand came out first, but then Esau was actually born first. It's like he was trying to, even in birth, trying to get out before the one who was supposed to come out first. Uh, and then, um, the deceitfulness with his father Isaac, um, trying to put on like he was Esau and steal the birthright, and and you know, trading the birthright for the lentil soup, uh, the stew that he made, and so sometimes threes they will try to win at all cost. They will try to achieve at all costs, and sometimes that involves deceit. Um, but healthy threes move beyond that, and they recognize that um, they um, should be regarded as lovable, even if they do have flaws. Um, Jacob eventually overcame his win at all costs um, kind of attitude eventually, and working hard for Rachel. And then also something that's very difficult for threes to do is own up to their mistakes. And so he meets with his brother Esau later on in life, And um, I found that it was kind of interesting in looking at what has been said about Jacob and Esau and that relationship, and particularly Jacob as a three, is that when Esau forgives him, that's huge. Um, I think we all can recognize that's huge anyway, but it's a big deal for threes in the sense that they are hyper focused on all of their faults. They are hyper focused on all of the things that make them weak. They know their deceitfulness. They know the games that they play. They know um, just how bad and weak and messed up they are. They know that, um, and so to admit mistakes is hard, but to be forgiven and loved regardless of the mistakes, that's huge for them. Um, and again, that's kind of why they put on like they're achievers, right? They are achievers. They do accomplish a lot, and they're good people to have around because they have a drive to succeed. These are competitive people. Uh, you want your teams. Um, whether it's sports teams or if you are on a specific team in your company, you want threes because they want to win, and they want to and they will push others to win too. They will encourage and build them up uh, to take hold because they want to achieve, and they want others to achieve too. But they find it difficult to be open and honest sometimes because they want to hide their failings. But again, healthy threes can move past that and um, recognize that they can be loved, and they deserve to be loved even when they make mistakes. Now, one of the things about God that particularly um, will help threes to understand is that um, God God gives salvation, right? He has done that work, and God, in a sense, was the first one to achieve, right? He achieved salvation for us, um, and something that we can't earn but is freely given. And so, for threes to understand that salvation is a gift, that God has done the work, that we don't have to succeed to earn God's favor. That is a relief for threes. Now, and I should have done this at the beginning, but I'm gonna share some famous people that are threes. Beyonce, Oprah, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Will Smith, Muhammad Ali. Um, yeah, those individuals. So there's a lot more. Kelly Ripa, Justin Bieber. Um, yeah. Uh, I think there's a lot of threes probably in the Hollywood, achieving and performing. Anyway, hope this was an interesting video. We got one more. We got fours to do, and that'll be it. And then we can start talking about other things again. But I do want to make sure that we discuss all of these because that is something we said we were going to do. Um, anyway, have a good day. God bless you, and go with God.